talking skincare. We look forward to summertime, but along those hot, sunny days comes serious challenges with your skin. Here to tell us all about it is our one and only lovely personal dermatologist, Dr. Doris Day.
All right, what do we need to watch out for this summer?
Well, the first thing is prickly heat. So if you look at the photos, you can see that prickly heat are little red bumps that develop on the skin, often where heat builds up and then the sweat glands become clogged. So this can happen on covered areas or even exposed areas. So wearing loose-fitted clothing helps. Sun protection that's mineral-based, that helps a lot.
Mineral-based.
Because that won't build up the heat in the skin as much as the absorbed ones. A fan that's going to cool the skin. And then the dermatologist's favorite summer ingredient is topical steroids. This can help calm it down. We're going to kind of take this along with us.
What's
Use
the
it
difference
carefully.
between prickly heat and contact dermatitis?
Prickly heat is the sweat glands getting clogged. Contact dermatitis is an allergic reaction where something touches your skin and your skin reacts to it.
Got it.
So completely different, but such a great point because they can look similar to some people.
What's
going on here?
What do these things have in common?
Next up, we have plants. So you might be out gardening, and you can see that we have all different plants we need to look out for. Poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac. Leaves of 3 leave them be. You can see poison oak has very distinct shaped leaves, and sumac has groups of 7, like lots of leaves clumped together. And the rash you can get to these is from something called urushiol. This is a resin that is inert, and it can cause these types of rashes.
And when you scratch it, it makes it worse.
Yes, and the reason it makes it worse is because the rash itself is not contagious, but when you touch that resin, it can get stuck under the nails. And when you scratch and you spread it on yourself. So the rash itself is not what you have to worry about. It's the resin on everything else. So wear long sleeve clothing, socks that will cover, peel them off like this. So you're not touching the sock and getting the resin on your hands.
I see.
Gardening gloves, peel them off, wash these very carefully. And then once you have the rash, you can use our friend topical steroid. Again, that will help. Mentholated lotion can be very helpful. And know that if you're allergic, it's actually not an allergic reaction. This is a toxic reaction, meaning that anybody exposed to enough of it will eventually get the rash. And you don't want to burn it because it can affect your lungs as well. So clothing is important, and then mango can cross-react with poison ivy. So if you're allergic to, or if you react to poison ivy, be careful with mango, cashews as well.
Plus, it's tasty.
It's very tasty, but you want to be careful with mango.
This is how confused I was with the mango being here. I thought you were talking about gardening, and I was like, are we gardening for mangoes in New York City?
But mangoes are awesome.
I see we've come full circle, and now I understand. Okay.
Mangoes are great.
What's next?
So next we have allergic reactions to the sun. This is something called polymorphous light eruption.
Not a sunburn.
Not a sunburn. We're going to get to sunburn, but this is a reaction that's very different than sunburn. You can see the rash. This looks very angry, it's red, it can be painful, it can be itchy. And this happens within minutes of sun exposure. So
I would call 911. Like, I really would. Because maybe I'm a hypochondriac, but that's not like, it's not dangerous.
No, and this happens usually in your 20s to 40s, more common in women.
And what's it called?
Polymorphous light eruption.
That's so funny. It sounds almost like you're into like 3-ways or something, doesn't it?
That's polyamorous.
Oh, right. Sorry. That's the word I'm looking for. We have to take a commercial break. We're going to come back with Dr. Doris. Welcome back, everyone. We're back with Dr. Doris Day talking about summer skin problems. What about sunburn?
Sunburns do happen, and we need photos because nobody here knows what a sunburn looks like, I'm sure.
That's from Lauren Cohan's swimming boots. Yes.
And then it can also peel after a while. So if your sunburn peels, it's tempting, but don't peel it off because you're peeling skin off before the skin underneath it is ready to be exposed.
How
and you can
bad
cause
was that
scarring.
sunburn
that
we
was
just
bad.
showed?
That was bad, but you know what? Not uncommon, unfortunately. So obviously you want to try to prevent it with sunscreen. If it happens, where's our friendly steroid? We need our steroid cream. This helps, and oftentimes it's a prescription. You could put some oatmeal and whole milk into bath water, cool bath water. No hot showers, no hot baths, but cool helps. Oatmeal is very soothing, and it's the milk protein, so you need whole milk and the fat. Then also you need to know that bug spray and sunscreens are not friends. Bug sprays make sunscreens less effective, and sunscreen will make DEET-based bug spray more toxic.
Ooh.
So you need more sunscreen, less bug spray. If you're using them both together, make sure you reapply.
Dr. J, I have been a ticking time bomb. I could go at any time.
And if you want an idea, this is what young, healthy skin's like. It's firm, it's elastic. This is what sunburnt skin over time looks like.
Oh, this is, I mean, I'm way worse than this. This is not enough of a loosening of the rubber band.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what's happening
here? So this is the beach. So here we have some photos of, this is...
What is that?
This is sea lice, sea bather's eruption. So this is an allergic reaction. Doesn't happen to everyone. It's under clothing, under your fins, under anything when you go in the ocean. And the little baby jellyfish, the newly hatched jellyfish, can get stuck under there and release venom that can make you itch. So the main thing is...
Did you hear that baby jellyfish can crawl under your swimsuit?
Yeah.
That's the same thing
or
as
sea anemone. That's sea lice, but it's not contagious.
Okay.
Like lice are contagious, very different than lice, but it's called sea lice, and it can be very itchy. So to treat this, we use vinegar.
Okay.
You want to wash it up, you can use vinegar soaks, and of course our little cortisone can help.
Okay.
Next.
What about a big jellyfish that stings you? Because for years now, when our kids were little in particular, if one got stung, the others would run over with their penises peeing all over the place because everybody has to pee on everybody when they get stung.
That will actually make it worse because water will make a jellyfish sting worse. So you don't want water on it. But seawater is okay. You want to rinse away those stingers. So the jellyfish tentacles have little stingers that will attach to the skin. So you can use vinegar, that helps.
Okay.
You can use hot compresses, but not hot water, but hot compresses.
Right.
That can help. And then tweezers, if there's anything left, you can pull out some of the stingers that are left, and that will be helpful as well.
Guys, enjoy the summer.
Be sure to pick up a copy of Dr. Doris Day's new book, Rebooting the Biome, available everywhere where books are sold.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.